How you doing? Today is Wednesday, August the 27th, 2025. My name is Gilbert Ross. I am a real estate note investor and just making this video. I'm going to do a presentation on a performing note that is available right now for sale and looking for a funding partner, or if somebody wants to purchase this particular note, you can reach out to me. My contact information will be on this presentation, but I just wanted to kind of go through the highlights of the note. We do two levels of due diligence, and this is the first level. Kind of look at things on the surface and see if anything looks good, and then once we decide to possibly move forward with a funder, we will check the documents, pay history. We will, kind of do a second level of due diligence and make sure everything falls in line with what we see on this first level. So I'll share my screen and go through the presentation really quickly. So again, here's my contact information. And, if anybody wants to reach out, talk to me about this, or you can shoot me an email or give me a call. So this is the photos of the property. It's a couple of photos. Um, it's not a brand new home, but it looks like someone did purchase it, kind of, fix it up a little bit to make it at least rent ready, kind of at that level. Um, again, you'll see the appliances here in the kitchen, and they did a little bit of work on it, like I said, to bring it up to some level so someone could live in the property. So here are the details about the property. Three bedroom, one bathroom, about 1,100 square feet. It was built roughly in the 1940s, somewhere around there. Property value right now from our online research is about $60,000. We would definitely get a BPO if we are going to move forward on this with a partner, just to confirm that it's at least 60,000 or more. Obviously, the higher the value, the better it is for us. But right now, we're confident that it'll come in at about 60,000. Purchase price would be 34,542 and 11 cents. And if we partner on this, this would be the for the next 117 payments. You will receive the monthly payment over the next 117 months. The monthly payment is a 501.86. We do take out $30 for a servicing fee. That goes to a third party servicing company that will, collect the payments, make sure that you receive your payment each and every month, and kind of keep an eye on the property, so to speak. And that's what they do, and they usually charge about $30 for that particular service. So you make sure that they collect the payments and get them over to you. The investment to value here is 58%. Usually on a performing note, you're looking at anywhere from 60 to 70% of the value of the property. Your investment to value usually trades about 60 to 70%. So we're actually under that, which is good because that gives you some cushion in case there's a turn in the market. Let's say the market comes down 10%, 20%, you know that that you're still in a good position based on your investment to the value of the property. So um, the annual yield on this, if you're going to purchase this or fund this deal, is 10.5%. It is a contract for deed, meaning that the funder would be on title. The payor doesn't receive or come on title until they, pay off this existing debt. And also the contract for deed, it makes it a little bit easier if there is an issue and we have to take back the property. A lot of times the time frame, like I say here, 6 months or less, and the cost of a foreclosure is probably a maximum of about $5,000 to get the property back. But um, there's other things that we can do prior to having to take the property back. But, worst case scenario, usually can get the property back within 6 months on a contract for deed in this particular area. So, again, solid investment to value, as we talked about. The average rent in the area for this type of home is, over $1,000. And we have somebody paying, roughly half of that right now. So they're incentivized, to continue to make the payment. Or if they have to go and rent something similar, they're gonna, at least be paying 300 or 400 or more dollars more to rent, um, you know, to rent a place. Rental price for the area is more than twice the amount of the monthly payment. Um, Property photos show the property is in good condition, as we talked about. So, and just one last slide here, just kind of gives you an indication of what that annual, or what the monthly rent is in this particular area. Just as proof to that. So, um, again, for all of those reasons, we feel that it's a solid investment, um, for that amount of money, under $40,000 to get 10.5% and just sit back and collect the payments each and every month. Um, it's a pretty solid investment. So if you are interested in, having any other questions or things that maybe I didn't cover that we can answer for you, my telephone number 973-475-8488, or you can email me at dealsacg@yahoo.com, and that's deals with an S, acg@yahoo.com. Thank you, and you have a good day.